Okay. Trailer roundup time. TV version for the Drive-In podcast. We have a Max featurette. We're going to hold on that because we did get Apple TV new series, Masters of the Air. This is going to be, I believe, produced by Tom Hanks. Is that correct, Ricky Flex and Steven
And
Spielberg?
yes.
And this is the team that when you think of television limited series, you should automatically be reminded of Band of Brothers, The Pacific, critically acclaimed and also beloved series on armed forces, right? So World War II setting, we're going to get again for Masters of the Air, starring Austin Butler, starring up-and-comer Callum Turner, and then Barry Cogan. So, Ricky Flicks, where does this rank in terms of your most anticipated shows?
It's a big one. It's a big one. Austin Butler, obviously, one of the hottest, if not the hottest young actor in Hollywood. And you still got Barry Keoghan here. He barely in this trailer once again, but he's still in it. And Callum Turner, he's going to be in Boys of the Boat, George Clooney, Joel Edgerton movie coming out this month. So, yeah, this is up there. And this trailer, it's interesting because, like, the first half is a little corny, right? It's a little corny with the lines. Like, I gotta find a girl worth writing. Or a girl worth writing is hard to find. And Austin Butler's Elvis voice still. And it has that first half little corniness going off to war, but then right after, like, the scene where, like, you might be the last pretty girl I face or pretty face I see, it's like, boom, we're back in Band of Brothers mode, and you get that Steven Spielberg war feel up in the air, though, because think about, like, all the war movies. How many times did we get anything good that was in airplanes? Like, I'm thinking Fly Boys, and that wasn't that great of a movie, James Franco. And Dunkirk with Tom Hardy barely saying a word and basically just saying, I got 80 gallons left. I got 40 gallons left. Like, you're not really doing much. Like, this is actually going to be up there.
I'm on him.
Yeah. So it's just like, this is actually, like, going to be it, I think. And it's weird because it's on Apple and not HBO, obviously with Band of Brothers Pacific, but Apple takes care of their properties. They focus on quality. So I like this. It's up there for me. And I'm looking forward to doing the most anticipated. Hopefully, in the beginning of the year before this comes out, January 26th. Hope we'll probably do something before this, and this will be up there.
I love that line in Dunkirk where I forgot the redheaded actor when he goes like, "He's on me," and then Tom Hardy's like, "I'm on him." I'm like, God damn it, dude, that hits so hard. And then he takes him down, and then everyone on the beach is watching and rooting him on. I'm like, let's go. And I love these type of projects because this is like a let's go, and you say it out loud while you're watching it. This is a show where it's hard to see it fail. It feels like it's kind of bulletproof. It's got Steven Spielberg. It's got Tom Hanks. It's got the reputation of Band of Brothers and the Pacific. I don't think the Pacific gets a lot of love, even though, like, it's pretty much as good of a follow up as you can to Band of Brothers, which is arguably one of the most beloved miniseries of the 21st century. I think Austin Butler, like, I love that he's in this, and it just shows, like, movie stars are not afraid to do limited series. They're not afraid of television, and he doesn't have to be trapped for season after season. It looks like we're just getting one of these. And Callum Turner seems like he's going to be the real deal, right? The Boys in the Boat seems like it's that similar era, right? For George Clooney's upcoming film, feel good type of story, and you're cheering on the characters the entire time. Like, I think he's going to become a pretty big deal after this show premieres and then the Boys in the Boat come out. I could see him he's a big, strong, sturdy, good looking dude. I can already see him, right, being targeted by Marvel. All right. I bet his phone's already ringing off the hook, see where his career goes. But I think this is one where they say goodbye to the ladies, and then it's just the boys, the camaraderie that you get in the first couple episodes of Band of Brothers. You're going to get that with Masters of the Air. The only thing is, this is Apple TV. It's not HBO, just like Band of Brothers was. So I'm interested in how that can cause maybe a difference in production value, right? What it may look like. What are the differences we're going to see between those two companies, despite having Spielberg and Tom Hanks connected to this? It's going to pay tribute. It's also how it's going to, like, it's going to deliver because they care about the experiences of these soldiers, making it as genuine as possible. I am truly excited because the fact that it's in the air most of the time and the brotherhood might look a little bit different. I'm jacked up. This is going to be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Especially after Top Gun Maverick last year. Like, people are in this fly mode, and like being a pilot, that Maverick inside, pun intended. Like, people are all in for this. And I think here it's more of a uplifting versus a Band of Brothers or the Pacific, where that's like more like not Chernobyl level of drama, but like, more of like, yeah, we're getting down in the top, like in the not tunnels. Crap, what are they called?
Trenches.
Trenches. Like, we're getting gritty. Here it's like, yeah, we're more like being a little flashy. We're up in the air. We're fly boys. We're
Fly
Mavericks.
boys. Yeah,
So it's cool. And Apple, they put in a lot of money in this. Like, the quality's still going to be there. I think it's just might not be as coherent. Maybe, I don't know, as maybe like a HBO who does this on a regular basis. Apple's still getting used to this. So we'll see. I have high hopes for it.
A show about like Air Force, and you think of like Top Gun Maverick, what that was able to accomplish in terms of the realistic, the realism, right? Of what they were able to accomplish, the practicality of what the actors are actually doing. It's hard when you compare it to like this. And that's why I'm like little like, okay, are people gonna have too high of standards after seeing Top Gun Maverick? And once again, that's a movie compared to a TV show. Let's see what the value looks like here. Barry Kogan, what the hell? He's my boy. Where the hell is he? Like Saltburn? Are people just so afraid of Barry Kogan after like the promo on social media for Emerald Fennell's like new film that they are shying away from showing him? What is going on? Is he not in much of this series? Like, why would he agree to do this if he's not even like making appearances in the trailer? Like, it almost seems like they're hiding him a little bit. It concerns me, Ricky Flicks.
It's weird. In the first little teaser too, he was only in a little bit, and you had to like do a freeze frame to find him in the
He gets
first
like
little
one
teaser.
shot in this new trailer. It's crazy.
Yeah, he had two. He had two. One in the pit, one just showing in a seat in like a prep phase, like before the flight or whatever mission. I think this is just a little not cameo. It's more than a cameo, but he's just a minor guy. He's not even a supporting guy. That's what it seems like. And it's just shocking that he would do this. I also think this has been in development for a while. So like Austin Butler signed on to do this even before Elvis, I think. And like he signed, like I think a lot of these guys signed on a while ago, and this has been in production just for a while. It's just been delayed, and that's why it's coming out in 2024 instead of like 2022 or something like that. So I think this has been in the works. Because I remember we talked about this a long time ago, years ago. So this is again, I think this is just like kind of misalignment, in the career. There's nothing to worry about here.
I am worried about my emotional state when I'm watching this show and how we're going to watch these relationships form between these people. And this is wartime. People are gonna die, and that's where it's like this show, it automatically has stakes because it's a World War II movie that isn't gonna hold back because Steven Spielberg is involved. So I'm just prepared for the worst. I'm gonna do my best not to become too attached to these characters, but I have a feel like this show is absolutely gonna bang. And it's I don't I think it's a top 5 show, most anticipated show for me next year. And that is saying a lot based on the lineup we have from HBO and Max.
It's close. It's close.
It's close.